The Lexus LFA isn't just rare, it's unreal. The mythos of the LFA started in 2009 back in Tokyo, where their motor show debuted it and all the rumors and spectacle began. Even during production, it had the story of success and tragedy. It was ahead of its time in every sense, except for that gearbox, which we'll talk about later this week. But back to what it got right, that carbon fiber Yamaha developed Symphony, powered by a 4.8-liter V10 so fast that they gave it a digital tack because analog couldn't keep up. This isn't just a car you stumble into, it's a car you obsess over. Just 500 were made, and even fewer see the pavement. Every inch was engineered with surgical focus, from the hand-built Yamaha-tuned exhaust note to the carbon monocoque chassis that still embarrasses modern supercars.
This car's so rare, you ask? Well, it could have been the $400K plus price tag at the time, which was unheard of for a Lexus. Paired with that weird rent, lease to own option, that could do it.
But I think Lexus really wanted this to be a collector's item, and I guess that's the right way to go about it. Owning an LFA is less about flex and more about philosophy. It's not the fastest car in the world or the most powerful. It's the one that feels engineered for another dimension. Sometimes 2D, because this is a car made for video games, one that most people might not ever see in real life. And for this owner, Jason, it's not just a dream fulfilled. It's a machine that redefines what a car can sound, move, and feel like. Because the LFA wasn't built to break records. It was built to break minds.
The one thing that makes me go, oh, shift about the LFA is the obvious thing. It sounds amazing. The sound of the LFA is certainly unique. You know, there's been a lot talked about and a lot written about it. It is very unique in person relative to actual listening to it on a YouTube video or anything like that. It has a sound that is different from what you hear recorded. I would say it is somewhat mythical. I think the best description of it that I've heard is it makes race car sounds.
I said that.
To me, what makes the LFA special is that it was a 10-year commitment by a chief engineer and his team to make a supercar that really demonstrated that Toyota could do something like that. And when I get in it, when I drive it, I see that. When I look at it, I see that. That's what makes this car special. When I knew this car was going to be mine was really the point in which it came off the transport. So the transport driver got into it, started it up inside, which you get to hear that sound before you ever see the car. And then it came out onto the transport lift and they lowered it down. And it was really kind of almost a presentation. It was so cool. And that's when I knew, hey, yeah, it's finally here, it's mine. Well, I mean, certainly I'd always wanted this car. You know, we're talking 10 plus years. Never really thought it could be reality. So as, you know, you realize like, hey, it's here and they're firing it up and they're bringing it off. I was standing on the street, so the transport showed up. It's really almost like unboxing a car. And it shows up and I'm super excited and then they come out and you introduce yourself. And it takes them a while to actually kind of open the truck up. Again, kind of like an unboxing. It's so different than going to a dealership. And those are cool too. When you go buy a Porsche from a Porsche dealer, they have their own little delivery area. They do a great job of giving you an experience. And it's super cool. It's just a different experience when it comes off a transport and it fires up and you don't even see it there, it's just sitting there, and then it kind of, you hear the noise and you're like, oh baby, here it comes. And this came out head first, I think. And then it goes out on, Reliable has the big platform, so it kind of lowered down. It was really super neat. And they don't try to do that, but it comes out that way. Obviously, like the anticipation of seeing that thing come out. I'd seen one before, obviously working for Toyota, and I'd heard them before. It's really kind of a culmination of a long time of just thinking about like, wow, I'd really love to experience this car, drive it. The fact that it is mine, I can drive it anytime, that's super special. Living with this car, I think most people, what they don't expect is that it has all of the reliability of Toyota. It has all of the best parts of Toyota built into it, but then add a supercar feel to it. That, I think, is something that people don't expect, is that it's quite drivable. It's a Toyota. Lexus and Toyota are one and the same. I know that Toyota supports this vehicle. So the great thing is it's 10 years old, no doubt about it, and it's getting on in age, but they still totally support it. They have LFA technicians, and that's a beautiful thing, right? You can bring it into a Lexus dealer. If they don't have a technician there, they'll fly one to the actual dealer that it's at and take care of the car. They totally support their vehicles. So I've had the good fortune of driving a lot of cool cars.
And tune into our new segment, First Five, where we drive the Lexus LFA.
A lot of different Porsches, from a classic to the GT2 RS. I've driven Ferraris. There's quite a few cars I've driven. I'd say for me, this lands at the top of the emotional scale for me. And the reason why is because it is really unique. It gets people excited who know what it is. So I love that enthusiasm, and I feed off of it. It's a fun car to drive in that obviously it makes a lot of cool noises. It has a lot of great feel to it. The single clutch transmission, it is definitely a thing of the past, but it has a lot of character that I personally enjoy a lot. If Lexus never builds another car like the LFA, this is definitely a masterpiece. You can see when you touch the car, when you look at the car, when you just look in and out of it, that it was a commitment to excellence that a team put into it. My advice to anyone who's looking to get their hands on a Lexus LFA is to look for the most complete version of it. There's a lot of elements of it that are awesome as a car in and of itself, but it actually has a lot of cool stuff that comes along with it, including serialized luggage, little trinkets of the car, including a little model in the same color. As much of that as that you can get, it just makes the car that much more enjoyable. The Lexus LFA is, without question, the greatest JDM car ever made.